beautiful people. It's Wonderful Wednesday. I'm April Roll, your ER doctor online, and today's video is actually inspired by a patient that I had the privilege of caring for in the emergency department. So in this video, I'm actually going to be talking about a rare condition that causes a very common condition. So in this video, I'm going to go over the rare condition, explain what it is, what it causes, symptoms, things like that. And then the thing that it causes, which is a common condition that many people have, and talk about that. Okay, so that rare condition is called pheochromocytoma. And what a pheochromocytoma is it's a tumor usually in or near the adrenal glands, which sit on top of the kidneys, or involving adrenal gland tissue. And this tumor is usually not a cancerous tumor, but this tumor is, it can be very dangerous because it secretes catecholamine hormones. Hormones like epinephrine, norepinephrine, also known as adrenaline, the thing that is the fight or flight response hormone. And epinephrine is something that can increase your heart rate, increase your blood pressure. And this tumor, since it's secreting this hormone, not really in any type of regulatory sense like the normal body releases, it can have your blood pressure shoot up, your heart rate shoot up, and many times these patients feel spells where they'll get symptoms of feeling really sweaty, really tremulous, having headache, just feeling really terrible. And this is all from this pheochromocytoma that is secreting these hormones that's causing these changes in the body. And it can become very dangerous because, like I said, it is increasing the blood pressure, increasing the heart rate, and causing a lot of stress on the body. If you can imagine, when you're in a fight or flight situation where you have to respond very quickly, and you hear about people like lifting buses off of people and getting like extra strength and all these things, because at that moment in time, these hormones on a normal basis, they're being secreted in order to give your body that fight or flight response to be able to get out of whatever situation you need and survive. Because at the end of the day, our bodies have mechanisms in place in order to survive, right? But in the situation with a pheochromocytoma, it's just secreting a hormone. It's not really responding to anything. And over time, if you're like constantly in fight or flight mode, eventually your body is going to get run down. And so, like I said, I want to link it to a more common condition. As I said, the pheochromocytoma can increase your blood pressure. So these patients usually have a very difficult time controlling their blood pressure, and they have high blood pressure or hypertension. High blood pressure is something that everybody knows about, and I really want to focus on uncontrolled hypertension, not just hypertension. Your blood pressure's above 120/80 or whatever the case may be. I want to focus on uncontrolled hypertension. Okay, numbers that let me break it down a little bit. First, before I go over what I'm about to talk about, is I just want to put it out there. Your blood pressure being 200/100 is not okay. So if no one has told you before, I want to be the person to let you know 200/100 is not okay. Anything above that is definitely not okay. Let me just break it down for you. A blood pressure has a top number and a bottom number. The top number signifies the blood pressure when the heart is pumping, okay? And the bottom number signifies the blood pressure when the heart is in a relaxed state. So while both of these numbers are important, you definitely can understand like your blood pressure being over 100, the bottom number, where your heart is supposed to be relaxed, that's not good if your heart is under so much pressure. People, I want you to be a little more visual when you think about these things. Don't think about high blood pressure as just, oh, that's a number, the number's high. What does that mean? It's kind of like an abstract thing where you kind of don't really think about what does this number mean to my body. I need you to think about your blood pressure as an actual pressure. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like actually pressuring the organs of your body, the vessels in your body, leading to a lot of stress. So in uncontrolled hypertension, which the number can be anything, I just threw out 200 over 100 as a number because that's a high number. It's an easy number to think about too, because a lot of people's blood pressure, their numbers are above 200 over 100, if you could believe it or not. Some people are running at this number daily, you know, for years, and it's not really registering like how big of a problem this can be. But uncontrolled hypertension can lead to brain bleeds, can lead to strokes, can lead to heart attacks, can lead to kidney failure. And again, I want you to think about pressure. Like the higher the number, the harder or the stronger the pressure that your internal organs are facing. You know, you don't want your your heart being smacked by a Mack truck, right? You don't want your kidneys being punched in the gut, or you know what I'm saying, like punched in the kidney. That's really what your organs are dealing with when they're having to put up with these 200s over 100s pressure. And like I said, I'm just throwing that number out there, but really I'm talking, you know, any number that is higher than the normal, which 120 over 80 is, you know, seen as a normal number. And once you're getting above 120 over 80, that's when you start, you know, having to try to do things to control it, such as diet, exercise, you know, weight loss, things like that, to try to get your blood pressure under control. But if your blood pressure is reading 200 over 100 and you've never been diagnosed with high blood pressure, you got high blood pressure. Like you have high blood pressure. You need to be on medications. You need to be dieting. You need to be exercising. You need to be trying to lose weight in order to try to get that number down to a regular number. Because again, your internal organs are being beat up constantly, day after day, and you don't want to end up in the emergency department. This person, thankfully, with the Pheochromocytoma, were, you know, they weren't presenting to the emergency department like this, but you can come into the emergency department and, you know, completely be altered mental status, near coma, and then when they scan your head or whatever, you have a massive brain bleed. And usually family is like, how did this happen? This happened because of years and years and years of uncontrolled hypertension. It didn't just come out of the blue and blow a blood vessel and have a brain bleed. It was years and years and years of these vessels being constantly under stress, and all of a sudden, you know, they just broke away, and now the person has a brain bleed, a catastrophic, usually catastrophic brain bleed, where you have a poor outcome. It's not always like that. And back to pheochromocytoma, when they're having these spells of high blood pressure, it is managed with medications to try to keep the blood pressure under control. But really, those patients have to have those tumors removed in order to like completely cure the symptoms and get them away from uncontrolled hypertension, because usually they can't really manage it with medications. So I wanted to put that out there. I wanted to talk about that because, like I said, it is a rare condition, but I wanted to link it back to something that more people can benefit from learning in terms of the complications of the pheochromocytoma. I am in no way suggesting that if you have uncontrolled high blood pressure that you do have a pheochromocytoma. Again, it is a rare condition, but if you are having these spells and episodes that I spoke about where like all of a sudden out of the blue you're having sweats, tremors, headaches, not feeling well, and your blood pressure is in the like 250s over 150s range, then yes, you should be evaluated for that. It's kind of like an episodic situation. But if you're just out here with high blood pressure on and on and on, and you don't take your medicine and that's why your blood pressure is high, that is why I wanted to go over this video, to kind of stress the complications that you can develop from years and years and years of uncontrolled hypertension. It is not just everybody in my family has high blood pressure, so I have high blood pressure. No, we have to change our thinking to be in a way that you're taking ownership and responsibility for your body, because this is the only one body we have, and we got to take care of it. So I just wanted to, again, go over those things. I'm never going to stop talking about high blood pressure. I'm never going to stop talking about, you know, taking care of your body and being good to your body and understanding and knowing what is going on with your body. That's the whole reason that I actually made this channel. That's the whole reason I do Wonderful Wednesdays, to let you all know medical information that will help you take more control of your life and have better health, both physically and mentally. If you learned something, anything at all, from this video and you liked this video, please like and share this video with a friend or a family member. If you have any questions, you can put those in the comment section below. If you have any comments, you can put that in the comment section below. If you want to submit or recommend or request a topic for a Wonderful Wednesday video, put that in the comment section below. I always love it when you guys share Wonderful Wednesdays with me, so today is no different. Thank you for sharing this Wonderful Wednesday with me. Be blessed and stay healthy.